I interrupt my sister's monologue about the importance of good nutrition to tell her the only time I have ever been able to lose weight is when I hate myself. She reels silently back in her chair, the rising midday sun fracturing across angular cheekbones, the jut of her collarbone slicing the tension until it draws blood. To the friends, doctors, sisters, fathers, counselors, mothers, and their litany of sensible parables about eating right and exercising, know this. When I was 8 years old, my cousin rubbed his teenage cock against me. His sex landed in my body like poison without an antidote, like a river that will never know again what it means to quench someone's thirst. Know this. An 8-year-old was never built to carry the weight of this shame, but I did. In the 3rd grade, the weapons to turn yourself inside out are limited. There was no booze, no drugs to numb out the memory, there was just food. So I ate. And when he did it again, I ate. And when he did it again and again and again, I ate. And when the boy in my 4th grade class wrote a story called The Blob and read it aloud to my class after dedicating it to me, I ate. And when the first boy I asked out laughed and hung up, I ate. And when my mother told me that if I didn't lose weight, I would be alone for the rest of my life, I ate. And when the girl I loved someone else, I ate. And when the boy I loved fucked me like goodbye, I ate. And when a man who I called friend got me drunk and left me bleeding, I ate. Know this. For every grief that has ever crash-landed in my skin, eating was the only comfort my body ever knew. Know this. An 8-year-old was never built to carry the weight of this shame, but I made space for it underneath my skin. Know this. Every time my body has gotten smaller, it is because I have found new weapons to flay myself open, to turn myself inside out and empty my body like a bloodletting. Every compliment on my diminishment tells me this is what the world wants from me. This body may look like leisure or gluttony, but this body is built of titanium, tear ducts, scar tissue, and survival. This body has been broken over the rocks while riding the rapids, but this body is thirsty, swelling at the mouth of the river. This body is moving like a natural disaster, gathering enough momentum to wash this shamed skin new. This body does not need your permission to nourish itself the only way it ever knew how. This body is rushing water that is slowly learning how not to give a damn.